Got that approach. So, or that feel of what he's like, what he's thinking, how his mind works.
Most pilots are that way.
I guess so. I don't know. I mean, we get the picture of Tom Cruise and everything in Top Gun, you know, as a pilot. So
we'll have to ask him about that.
Yeah, right.
What if he saw Top Gun? Looking for any kind of a strike. Dick Beatty says, I knew there was one in there somewhere if I just kept throwing the shots.
Watch the 7-pin here. The 4-pin barely clips it as the ball hits the 1-2. It goes around and just nudges it over. And he looks at it and says, finally. But he needs 2 in a row here to get back in the match. He trails by 19.
Could cut the lead down to 9 with a strike here. A little more loft.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, Dick Beatty is starting to figure this pair of lanes out. Later this month, John's Pass, located between Ted Fraley, leading by 9, but the match starting to close in a little bit.
Got that down early, and it really slid. He just did not get that ball out where he wanted to. And Gale looking on. You know, Dan, we're bowling 4 tournaments in the state of Florida during our fall tour. And because of that fact, and because bowling is so beneficial to the people that participate in this sport, the governor of Florida, Lawton Chiles, has recognized October 1993 as Bowling Month in Florida. There's the first ball. We see he just gets a piece of the head pin. That's the 2-4-5 hit. Remember, in the pocket, the ball has to hit the 1 pin, and the 1 has to hit the 2. 1 didn't hit the 2 there.
There you see the double by Beatty. The comeback effort on his part. Better shot here.
Yep.
There's a nice result.
Crunched that 4. He's flirting with that 4 pin all the time on that lane, and he's going to finish over there. Beatty, though, can take the lead.
You don't win twice out here on the national tour unless you perform under pressure. I think he's got this pair of lanes pretty well zeroed in.
Well, he's got the pocket. It's just a matter of whether he's going to knock the 7-pin over or not. Ooh, and he carries the light scrambler.
He went light. So the heck with flush, I'll just go light.
He was trying for flush, Dan. Watch it as it comes in there. Watch the head pin. Goes to the side. Boy, the 1 barely got the 3 there, and the 3 kind of mixed up among a few others there. It's the old bucket crumble strike.
And he has taken the lead by 4. A strike here in the 9th gives him a 14-pin advantage. He has come to play here in the opening match.
Well, Fraley's still in the match, though, if he can respond to the challenge. I mean, he responded a lot of times in Vietnam, and now he's got to do it here.
Neither player wasting much time.
Will it carry? Yes, very nice. Comes down to the 10th frame here.
Measuring the test, seemed very calm, very cool during the warm-up session.
Fraley trailing by 4. Needs that first one in the hit. First hit in the 10th, as we can see the score there, telling the story. 4 pins the difference. Both players on doubles going into the 10th.
And a possible 244, a terrific game for his opening effort on national television if he would take it off the sheet. Oh, a little too much speed, and he got away with 1 there.
Well, he needs to take advantage of that. Puts him up by 6. 1 more makes it 16. Now watch, the release is not as clean as he wants. He gets it out on the lane, but the thumb was a little late coming out. The ball went a little bit further, but the 4-5-7 said we'll fall, but a little late. His reaction?
Trying to really apply the heat. Looked like he tugged it a little bit, and that one ends up in the pocket.
But it was a nice, clean release. Heavy fingers on that shot. So he comes right out and just answers every question right there. 244 with a strike. Beatty's fate is still in his own hands.
But he's going to need 2 and count. And he knows it.
Nice game.
An outstanding performance by Ted Fraley of nearby Tampa, Florida, in his first effort in the pressure cooker of the championship round.
And Ted looks over at the score that Rich Weber put up there and knows the situation. Beatty has to have this one.
1 at a time. And it's not going to happen. So Dick Beatty will finish 5th, and Ted Fraley will move on.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what can happen. One mission down, the next one coming up.
Seniors throwing a lot of strikes here tonight. Don't forget, next week they'll be doing likewise. And we're talking about the touring players at Marcel's Olympic Bowl in Rochester, New York. The Rochester Open. All the action begins 7:30 Eastern time. And they have some of the greatest bowling fans in the country up there in Rochester. And they turn out for that event. And it's a wonderful week of bowling.
Looking forward to it, then.
And for us, it kicks off our coverage of the touring players throughout the fall.
For 4 straight weeks.
That's right. Taylor, Michigan the following week, then Indianapolis, and then the Brunswick Memorial World Open. When we come back, Mike Durbin will get a chance to take you up close and personal to that man right there, Ted Fraley.